What's up, guys? Got another video I'm adding today. What's on the bench here is my Trx4 HighTrail F-150 Ranger. I've had this truck, I've had it for some time now. Never really did any upgrades to it, and then, I swore that just the trucks were fine the way they were. Didn't need to do any upgrades, but then I started figuring out, what I wanted more out of my truck as I was driving them. This truck is super sick. It's super fun. It's got a 2-speed transmission in it with locking diffs. Fun crawler. I just wanted to get a little bit more scale experience with it, and I ended up ditching the stock brushed motor and going with the Hobbywing Quick Run Fusion SE. It's the 1800 kV. So this motor and ESC is built in all together. Love these motors. I started buying these motors for my crawlers. The reason for buying these, if nobody knows, when you buy a brushless motor, you're able to control the truck with a lot slower speed and rotation for more of a scale realistic look, but with the torque behind it to back it up. So whenever you're coming up to any obstacles and you're holding the speed, it'll maintain that speed. So something with a stock motor would normally hit a rock or whatever you're going to climb over, and it would stop, and then you would have to pull the trigger harder to get it to go up and over. Well, with these motors, for the majority of the things that you're climbing, you're able to hit stuff and it'll still keep going. So that's what's nice about having that torque. You get that extra torque out of these motors as well. Super easy to install. I didn't do a video obviously of me installing it, but I'll show you the truck first and then I'll show you what it looks like installed. So it's got a push bar on it. Thinking about taking the bumpers off though. It's got mirrors, supposed to have like the scale windshield wipers. I ended up breaking one. It's got the bar up on the top, the roll bar with the lights, and then I added a little antenna to it. And one thing I did do with this truck is I added brass portal covers. So they go on the insides here, you can see. This adds more weight to the bottom of the truck because it is a HighTrail. It's easier to tip over. So this helps keep the weight down and not tip over as easy. And I added wheel spacers. These wheel spacers obviously cause the wheels to sit out instead of underneath the truck. Now they're spread out. I'm not sure exactly what the size was on. I don't know if it was a 14 or 20 millimeter wheel spacer I got on there. I don't really remember. And then I added a servo to be able to push these tires better. The steering servo, I added an upgraded one from Amazon, which I'll go ahead and show you. Sorry if the camera's too close. So this is basically the truck. Here is the motor. This is the brushless motor that's in there. Nice motor. Everything's still pretty clean on it. It's got the rock lights and everything. I bought the light kit for it, so that way the headlights and tail lights and all that amber lights are all working. The servo, you can't really see it from here, but I got a servo from Amazon. It's a 35 kg servo, and yeah, this thing's it's pretty fun. So I'll probably throw a video up and show you what it's like running, just so you kind of get an idea of how it works. Let's go for a little trail. You see the brushless system on this just moves a lot smoother. This is me just cruising it right now. It's a good looking truck. I was able to get the wheel spacers on. They give you different nuts for the wheels, and they're too thick to give you those the wheel caps. Those wheel caps on there, and then the front ones with those lockers, they don't fit. But I was able to use my Dremel, get my Dremel going, and Dremel is out, so I can pop those caps still back on and still keep that scale look to it. So yeah, pretty stoked about that. know if you can see my lighting in there, but you can see those amber corner lights and the headlights on that thing. What this brushless motor has a FOC system in there. You can set it up to when this truck is leaning forward, because it's starting to go downhill pretty good with that kind of weight. The truck with the stock motor, if you remember with that Trx4 Sport HighTrail, the blue one, the truck just wants to roll down the hill right away. Well, with this, it's got that FOC set up on it to where you can set up to where it's not going to go anywhere. It'll hold position with that torque. So I'm just slowly crawling right now, if you can see how slow that is. It's just slowly crawling. I'm not letting, if I let off, the truck will stop. You see that? And then as I start giving it, it just slowly starts crawling. So love that. It's definitely a benefit having a brushless system. I might have said brushed earlier, but it's brushless. So with that brushless, it gives you more, speed control. You have more control of the truck. If the truck's not throwing itself around everywhere, it makes it easier to stay on all four tires, if you will. So here's me going down the hill with it. Look at that. Again, I'll let off the throttle and it's holding position. Trying to stand in a good area so you can see it good. Okay, I'm going to proceed going down this hill, this rock. Love that. Look at that. Goodness. It's sliding a little bit. I'll let off, not touching the throttle. Then I'll get back on the throttle. See that brass in the rear end is helping the truck not flip forward. So it's nice to have that lower center of gravity weight. And there it is. Look at that. Let me stand over on the other side of this truck so you can see what's going on here. So you see that rear wheel is up. That thing is off the ground. But it's still staying planted. Look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and continue going down. See, and the slower you go, the more control you got, the less chances of you flipping the truck over. And let you have a good time. Gosh, I really enjoy this truck. This is a good looking truck. I might say it 50 times. Sorry. Here we go again. Going down this one. This is pretty steep for this truck. There we go. See if we got clearance in the front. Just enough clearance. Just enough clearance in the rear. Beautiful. Beautiful. I got the locking diffs on. And it's on the 2-speed transmission. I got it in the low gear. This might not catch. I'm not too sure. If I take off the locking diffs in the rear, get it to mostly catch in the front. Oh, we're almost there. Throw the locking diff back on. There it is. Oh yeah. Beautiful. I'll probably try to turn around, get up on top of this rock, go all the way around, and then come down at this area. See what we can do. And obviously the truck will go quicker too. This motor does have more power than the stock one, so you could get it to go fast if you need to. Faster than the stock motor, but I'm just leaving it in the low gear. Go, drop that front end a little bit. There we go. Come over here and get a better view. Look at that. Try not to get in any trouble in here. Don't want to drop it. Alright. A little bit of tire binding right there in that fender. That's okay. We blame that on the big wheels. 2.2s. Try to make sure I'll be okay here. Back out of that, stay out of trouble. There we go. Tire's able to grab. See if I can get this straightened out a little bit more. Alright, I'm gonna stand back over here so you can see this thing tilting. Okay. What would be the safe route? Can we stay out of that water? I don't know. This is where that slow, steady crawl is going to help me benefit, not flipping over so easy. That's what you get a brushless motor for right there. Oh yeah. I think we need to get a sound box on this truck. What do you guys think? Who's running the sound box on their crawler? This thing would sound good with the motor on it. Alright. Uh-oh. Dang. Need me another truck with a winch. I don't quite know where I'm going here. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Or do I? Look at that. Nice gap right there. Servo's doing a good job of being able to tweak that wheel. Look at that. Yee doggy. Okay, let's get that back wheel to still touch. There it is. Awesome. Can I climb this? It's pretty steep. Let's go slow, see what it does. Oh, it wants to throw itself over. Let's try this one. Same thing. Oh! That's alright. I better make sure I don't lose any wheel caps. Those are kind of hard to come by. Oh, this would be a cool spot. Go on this way. Oh boy. Getting some trouble right there. There we go. What do you guys think? How's it performing? Would you guys take the bumpers off? I've had the bumpers off before. I actually like it better, but for this scale purposes, bumper stays. I might take it off later. Oh man, I lost the cap. That's okay, we'll pop it back on. At least it fell where I could find it. That's alright. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, just in case you guys were thinking about it, those are not the stock wheels for the F-150. These chrome wheels are actually from the Chevy C10. I got rid of the stock. I wish I didn't. I got rid of the stock ones. They had that like alloy look to them. They were 2.2s, and I wish I kept them, but I didn't. And I was able to get these at the local hobby shop because they had some sitting around, so I threw these on. I like them. I think they look good. I mean, if you're a Chevy guy, Ford guy, and you got that little, oh, you can't do that. I know, I get it, but I'm digging them. They look good on there. Oh, and yeah, I am a Ford guy. Alright, let's see if we can get out of here and we'll start making our way back to finishing up this video. Damn it. Okay, looks like I'm holding the cap. I'll hold the cap for today. We'll figure it out later. This truck will throw some roost. Alright guys, that about does it. F-150 HighTrail, F-150 Ranger. Let me know what you guys think. If you like the videos, you guys like the content, you guys want me to put up more videos with my trucks doing these kind of trails and stuff, like and subscribe. You guys have any questions or any input or any info? I know everybody's got an opinion. Some are good, some are, but hey, why not? give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.